What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how I improve my building, editing, movement, and aim with this one simple trick.
Alright, how'd you place a wall there, bro? Tell me. Ah!
I'm shitting that place.
I got like Hey!
As you've seen in those clips, I'm like way faster than I was before. Now, most of you probably don't know about this, like this trick, I guess you could call it, because of what you've been told your whole life. But if you didn't know, Control Freak can help you aim. For the longest time ever, I was a huge supporter of Control Freak, and I used the high-rise galaxy on my right stick along with the mid-rise galaxy on my left stick. And it is true that your aim can be the best with the high-rise stick, but you may notice, as I have, that most pros, like controller pros in Fortnite, don't use control freaks at all. If you look at Miro, Day, Sway, and even Ricch, none of them use control freaks. But from what I've seen, Ricch uses the scuf, which has extended sticks, so he doesn't really need a control freak, but at the same time, he's kind of using like a mid-rise, I would say, control freak without actually using one. But if you look at Miro and Day, along with Sway, they have crazy mechanics, super fast editing and building, precise movement, and busting aim. I don't know if they use a Zen or not. I'm almost 100% sure Sway doesn't, but Miro and Day, I don't know. What's even more impressive is they use a standard DualShock 4 controller with no paddles or anything. They just play claw, no extra like attachments, no control freaks, nothing at all. Just normal DualShock 4 controller. I feel like this is because with a high-rise control freak, it takes less movement to do things, which in turn makes you feel like you're playing a super low dead zone. Now, this technically could be a free trick if you already own these control freaks, but if you don't, you would obviously have to buy them. Most of the time, they're like $15 on Amazon or something like that. I would recommend, if you are going to buy them, get the Galaxy control freaks because I feel like they're the most comfortable ones, and they also look the best. The white ones, I like the way they look. They look so cool. Most of you have probably figured out what I'm going to say, which is I recently switched from the high-rise control freak on my right stick to the mid-rise control freak. The mid-rise control freak was on my left stick, which is the movement analog stick, but I brought it over to my right stick, and now I don't use any control freak on my movement stick because it should be common sense, to me anyway, but it wasn't. It makes your movement faster because you don't have as much as a movement path distance, I guess you would say. It lets your movement just be fast and flicky, which is really what you want for movement. Now, for your sensitivity wise, it's really preference. You definitely will have the best aim with a control freak. There's no doubt about that. The difference between a high-rise control freak and the mid-rise control freak for me is not like too crazy, but the mid-rise control freak just lets me feel like I have more control over my game. Now, as to why I switched to the mid-rise stick, I just feel like it gives more tension on the stick. You technically have a less travel distance, which in turn makes me feel as though my edits with the lateral and vertical movements, they're just faster. It just feels like I can do them quicker and also smoother. I don't know why. It could just be a placebo, but I genuinely feel like I have a faster analog stick. I feel like that's why controller pros don't use control freaks, or if they do, it's not the high rise, it's the mid rise or a low rise control freak. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video and enjoy these clips. My aim goes crazy and everything just goes crazy. Enjoy.
No!
Oh my lord!
What, dude?
I'm getting... I don't know what's happening, bro.
Wow. I'm pushing P of my dick. Oh, that's
So compared to the slower than...
Get peace control back.
And you got a box of pizza! Just...
Because they're afraid. They're, man.
I don't know
They must
why.
feel real bad.
I don't know why on earth. Why on earth did they try and fight you? Did they just stockpile like 100 of them?